Sup dogs, Mr. Allen here. We're going to write the equation of an ellipse in standard form with a center of 2, 1, vertices 7, 1 and negative 3, 1, and foci 6, 1 and negative 2, 1. All right, so I find it best to give yourself a rough sketch of this ellipse before attempting to write an equation. Now, I could pop up a nice graph and we could really graph it, but on a test or a quiz or homework or whatever, you're generally just going to be asked this question and not given a nice graph to sketch it on. So let's practice how you would actually do it. So if I draw up a quick rough sketch, if I got 2, 1, that's going to be right about here, right? And then I got 7, 1, so I'm going to go out, let's see here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, and then I'm going to be at negative 3, 1, so 1, 2, 3 right there. And then I've got foci, and I'm going to put those in green, and those are going to be at 6, 1 right there, and then at negative 2, 1 right there. Okay, so from here, since we have our foci, that's going to be on my major axis, right? So this is going to be longer going from left to right, right? It's going to be squished vertically, okay? So it's going to be longer going horizontally. So that means that my A value is going to be associated with which one? The x's. So let's start writing up this equation right now because we can actually get a decent amount of it together. So I'm going to have x minus 2, that's my center, squared, y minus 1 squared. And even if we didn't know how to get anything else here, at least you have that, right? Now, the other part that I need is my A value. Well, the A value is my length from center to one of the vertices, right? So that length right there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 squared is 25. So that guy's 5 right there. Then what's the distance from the center to one of my foci? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Well, that's not what's going to go underneath the y. It's not going to be 16 there, but I do know that a squared minus, almost put plus, a squared minus b squared is equal to c squared, right? That's how I can get my C value usually when I have both of those. So I can still use that to solve for my B value. So I'm going to have A squared is 25. I don't know what B squared is, but I do know that C is 4, so that's going to be 16. So now I'm going to end up doing a couple steps here. I'm going to have 9 equals positive B squared. So B is going to end up being 3, but I really only needed the B squared, which is 9. Do I have my equation of this ellipse in standard form? I absolutely do. If you wanted to finish out graphing it out, you don't have to, but you could go up 1, 2, 3, boom, down 1, 2, 3, boom, and then we have our nice little woo ellipse right there. You didn't even have to do that last little bit, but I just wanted to, man. It was right there. It was ready to be graphed, you know what I'm saying? But there we go. We got our standard form. I find it best to do a rough sketch. It's going to be super, super helpful. It's hard to do all that in your head without that rough sketch. Sketch it up, you know what I'm saying? Do it.